hi, good evening. So in last class, I think we created integration related configuration, right? Goods issued to subcontractor and receipt of finished goods against purchase order, right? We saw in MMBE. Plant RTP1, storage location, finished goods, execute, wheel assembly is my material, execute, 10 quantity I am having here, right. So now we will discuss another special procurement, valuation and account assignment, and third one is consignment. Sorry, second one is right. Second one is consignment. Consignment. One minute. Okay, consignment. Consignment, it's a process. So assume that we are into continuous production. We are into continuous production, or it is also called as repetitive production. Repetitive production. Like company like Cadbury's, companies like Cadbury's or Maruti, Ford, like that, on daily basis or weekly basis, they are going to do the production, right? They are going to do the production continuously, right? To maintain that continuous productions, we require a large quantity of material, right? And to require material, we need to maintain the order, or we need to post the purchase order. Every time I cannot post the purchase order, and I cannot wait for that material, and after getting the material I cannot start the production, right? So in order to avoid all these kind of mistakes or hurdles, what we do, we are going to enter into this consignment procurement. Consignment procurement. Consignment procurement. Consignment means vendor is going to stores his material with us and ownership with vendor only. He is going to store his material with us, but the ownership with vendor only. So whenever we require material, we can use that material which vendor stores with us, right? So we can use that material and need to pay the money how much we used, right? Assume that vendor is going to store 1000 quantity with us, and out of 1000 quantity we require 200 quantity for my production, farmer production. So I can use that material and I need to pay that 200 quantity material price. That's it. So that is what we call as consignment. So this procurement will be very much useful in continuous or repetitive production. Continuous or repetitive production. Like a company like Cadbury's, company like Nestle, company like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they used to produce the goods continuously, right? There is no they used to produce the goods continuously. They are not going to stop the production, right? For any reason, they are not going to stop the production for any reason. So on that time, they require a lot of material to raw material to produce the goods. So on that time, what they do, they are not going to order the material, and they are going to enter into this consignment procurement, and vendor going to stores his material with us, and ownership still remaining with vendor only. Whenever we require, we can use that material, and we need to use we need to pay how much we used. Okay, so here we are not having any configuration steps, as already we maintained the configurations in this level. At the time of subcontracting, we maintained the special procurement types. So the only one configuration is required for that we already maintained. Now there is no configuration, so only that end user process we need to do here. End user process. So what is end user process? Here, before storing his material to our location, he is going to maintain the minimum quantity, maximum quantity, the price of the material, and standard quantity of the material. Then everything he is maintaining. But here I need to show that one, right? So we are having option called info record. Info record, nothing but information record or purchase info record. Purchase info records. Purchase info record. That is PIR. Purchase info record. PIR. So what is this PIR? In material master, we are going to maintain the material details, and in vendor master, we are going to maintain the vendor details. Vendor details. And in info records, we are going to maintain both vendor and material records, or it's combination of vendor and materials. It is what we call as info records. Purchase info records. Then create purchase order with the item category K. Item category K. K stands for consignment. with item category K. Then third one, goods received. Goods received GR, that is MIGO, and after that I'll go with MNBE to check the material. Here consignment, what we received, that quantity is showing as vendor consignment. Showing as vendor consignment, but it should be in unrestricted use, right? It should be in unrestricted use. Why? Because the ownership still remain with vendor only. Okay, that's the reason we are getting consignment, vendor consignment. It's showing vendor consignment. It should be unrestricted use, but as the ownership with vendor only, that's the reason it is not at transferred to our ownership. Okay, now I need to change that, right? How to change? We are having option to change that. Transfer posting from consignment to own. So here we are going to use movement type 411K. K stands for consignment, 411K. I'll use movement types 411K to transfer the posting from consignment to own. Okay, if I'm after this, if I go with T code MMBE, then the balance of quantity will be in unrestricted use. Now we can see the quantity in unrestricted use. Unrestricted. Unrestricted use. This is one important step. I need to transfer the posting from consignment to one, then only that we can see in unrestricted use. And here the purchase info record I need to maintain. Purchase info record, it's a combination of vendor and material details. And after that I'll go with purchase order. Then I used to post the purchase order with the help of item category K. And goods receipt MIGO. Then if I go to check with the balance with MMBE, then I can able to see the vendor consignment. It should be, or it's supposed to be in unrestricted use. Then transfer posting from consignment to own. That is very important. I need to maintain because I need to transfer the ownership from vendor to my company. Then if I go with MMBE, that can be seen in unrestricted use. Okay, either I can go with all this material or else I can use any one of this material for this consignment procedure or consignment process. Okay, so first I'll create the info record. For that I'll go with logistics in easy access, materials management, purchasing, master data, info record, and M11 sheet. And here I need to input my vendor here. My company code is RPL. I'll take this vendor and material. I'll take this material to for car. Purchase organization RPPO. RPO is my plant. Info records system will take the number automatically. Select consignment. Press enter. Okay, here vendor data. No need to input anything here. Press enter. And here planned delivery time 5 days. I'll take purchasing group R01. Standard quantity I'll give 10 quantity. Minimum quantity also I'll give 10. And if you're having the tax code, you can mention here. As of now, we not created any tax code, so I'm not going to input. Later, I'll show how to create tax code and how to assign tax code here. Okay, fine. So net price I'll give 1000 rupees. Enter and save. Enter and save. So now the info record has been created. Now I'll go with purchase order. T code ME21N, and I'll go select my document type or .nb, sorry, or dash, sorry, r underscore nb. This is my purchase organization, purchasing group. So vendor, I'll select that one which I maintain the purchase info record. So this is not mine, right? RPL is mine company, right? I'll take this vendor. Okay, then item category, I'll select K, that is consignment. Then material I'll mention here. I'll take two for car. $100 quantity. Delivery date 15/4, net price I'll take, currency INR, material group RPL MG, plant RPP1, storage location RM. Press enter. See, we maintained the info record, right? That's the reason price, currency and all these things has been graded out. So system will pick the details from info record, these details from info record. Then click on check. Even though there is no error, press enter and save. This is my purchase order number 455-00013. Now I'll come to MIGO, goods receipt. Goods receipt for purchase order. MIGO underscore GR. So I'll search the I'll copy the purchase order number. I'll go with MIGO and I'll paste the purchase order number here. Enter, and here this is my material. Select item OK, click on check. Now I am getting error regarding posting period. posting period related errors here. Means system is telling posting only possible in period 2022/3, 2022/2. Means we can post the entries in March and February month. Now we are in April, right? Now I need to close that March month and I need to open the April month, right? For that I will go with the T code MMPV. Don't save this. MMPV PV, and here I need to input my company code RPL, and here I'll mention the date as 1/4/2022 and select check and close period and click on execute here. See, we are getting output like this: company code RPL converted, the period close completed. Now this April month has been opened and March month has been closed. Okay, this is one kind of month end activity. As I told you in the beginning of while doing this configuration related to posting period, I told there will be month end activity, right? Month end activity means every month I need to come here and I need to change that period. Every month I need to come and I need to change that period. Fine. Now I'll come back to Migo and I'll re-input all details. Press enter. Select item OK. Click on check. Now it is telling document is OK. And click on post. Finally, this document got posted. This is my posted document. Now I'll go with MMBE. I'll go with the T code MMBE. And this is my material which I entered into consignment, plant storage location, this RM, and click on execute. If you observe here, vendor consignment, right? Under quantity, still it's showing as a vendor consignment because we not transferred the ownership from vendor to our company, vendor to our company. Now next step is I need to transfer the consignment to ownership, to our ownership. For that I'll come to easy access again and I'll go with the T code MB1B. This is a T code where we are going to transfer the consignment to our ownership. Okay, so MB1B, double click on that and here give the text as transfer posting from consignment to own. Then moment type, as I told you, I need to select moment type as 411K. $411K from consignment to own. $411K. It's very important. If you selected 411, that will be another moment. 411K you need to select. 411 is a different moment type. See, 411 is a transfer posting storage location. It's a different moment type. You need to select 411K. Then plant, let it be same. If RPP1 storage location RM. Press enter. Just a moment. Just a moment, it's been stuck. Okay, I'll close all the screen. Okay, I'll re-log in. You go to MB1B 411K. RPP1 is the storage location RM. Okay, vendor. RPL. I'll select this vendor. Material. I'll select 2 for car. 100 quantity each. Enter. And save. Okay, we are getting error like account determination. Account determination for entry INT1 KON RPL not possible. Okay, you can click on this proceed button or go with T code OBYC. And here it is asking for INT1 KON. KON stands for consignment payable. Come a little bit down. Here we are having the transaction KON. Double click on KON. Chart of account INT1. Enter. And here I need to give the valuation modification or RPL. As a RPL, I'll take RPL, and same number I need to mention. General modification don't require to input anything here. Just input this number, the same number which is available here. You need to copy and paste it here, or I can type it here. Let's click on save. Okay, now I'll come back to MB1B. Press enter and save. Press enter and save. Okay, now I'll go with T code MMBE and I'll take the RPL 2 for car. Okay, then this is my plant, storage location, execute. Execute. See, now all our materials is in unrestricted use, right? Okay, so this is what we call as consignment process. This is a consignment process. Okay, so next in special procurement, valuation and special procurement, assignment in special procurement. third one is RTP or returnable transport of packaging material. Returnable transport of packaging material. Okay, so what is this? What is the process? We'll see. So here, say assume that you are ordered for some material of 100 kg. Vendor has sent the material along with packaging material. But that packaging material you or we didn't order. And after consumption of that material, need to return the packaging material. Say, for example, here we will take the example like we are looking for 100 kg of LPG gas. We are looking for 100 kg of LPG gas. This we consider as semi-finished goods. For our production, we require this much of LPG gas, 100 kg of LPG gas, and vendor has sent the gas or LPG gas along with 5 kg cylinder 20 quantity, 5 kg into 20, 100 kg, right? 5 kg cylinder 20 quantity has sent. But we not ordered for this material, right? We not order for this material, and we don't require to purchase any cylinder. Okay, so this is out of our budget, so I'm not going to purchase any cylinder. But while transporting the gas, vendor has sent through this packaging material, and this packaging material, after consumption of this LPG gas, I need to return to our vendor. So this is what we call as RTP. Okay, so here we are not ordering for packaging material, and we order only this LPG gas, but vendor has sent two materials, LPG gas as well as packaging material, but we require only this material. So how to maintain this? We'll see that one. So here configurations, only one configuration is required. Configurations wise, assign or define attributes of material types. So what does it mean? So here I am going to take this as a semi-finished goods that we had created the material type for that, right? So RPSG or RPSP, maybe semi-finished goods, we'll check. And for this packaging material, returnable RTP material, this is separate. We are not going to use that VERP or RPPM. We are not going to use that one. There is a separate material type, is called LEIH. the separate material types I need to use for RTP. We are having the packaging material, but we cannot use that one. LEIH we need to use here. So this we assigned, this RPSG we are already assigned to that plant. Now I am using this. Okay, so now we are using this material type as LEIH that we need to assign to our plant. So that is the configuration is all about. Here I need to come and assign our material type LEIH to my plant, because we not yet created any material types for LEIH, right? Okay, so this is the only one configuration I need to maintain. Then end user level, end users. First, I need to create the material master. Material masters. So here I create two material. One is LPG gas. That is I'll take semi-finished goods. Semi-finished goods. Then the second one is cylinder, that is RTP material. RTP, and material type I am going to use is LEIH. LEIH. These two materials I am going to use, and then create purchase order. Here I am going to mention only LPG gas. I am not going to mention cylinder here. If I am going to mention the cylinder here, what will happen? Then I am going to purchase that material, right? What does it mean? If I mention the cylinder in purchase order, what does it mean? So it means I am going to purchase that material. So I am not going to mention cylinder here. So don't mention cylinder or packaging material in PO. But in GR or in goods receipt, we need to receive two materials. In goods receipt, vendor has sent two material. Vendor has sent two material. So one is LPG gas and second one is cylinder. But cylinder we not ordered, right? So this is what we call as packaging material. Now here LPG gas, for this LPG gas I will maintain the movement type as 101, but for this cylinder there is a separate movement type I need to maintain. Movement type is 501. Yeah. Now go and check with the material in MMBE. Means LPG gas 100 kg should be there. 100 kg should be there, and cylinder should be 20 quantity. After receiving, these two quantity or two materials should be there, this much of quantity should be there in the system, right? Then fifth one, now RTP or return of packaging material, return of packaging material. And here I will use cylinder. Here I am going to return that one, and moment type I will use here is 502M. 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 501 is for receiving the material into our premises, and 502M is to return the RTP material. Okay, now I will go into system. First I will do the configuration. First I will go with IMG. And I will go with logistic general, material master, basic settings, material types, and here I will go with define attributes of material types. The T code is OMS2. Position, material type LEIH. See, this is my returnable transport of packaging material. You can create your own material type for this RTP material, but here I am not going to use, or I am not going to create any material type for us. So what I will do, I am going to straight away I will assign this to my client. So I am going to select this one, LEIH, and double click on quantity or value updating. Position, valuation area, I will give my plant as RPP1, enter, and for my plant I am going to select quantity update and select value update. Save. Okay, this is only one configuration, so as a consultant we need to maintain. Now I will come to easy access and I will create material master, as I require two materials. One is for semi-finished goods, or another one is for RTP. To create the material, I will go with the T code MM01, and here I will give the material as RPL dash or LPG gas, LPG dash gas. Then mechanical engineering. Then I will go with material type RPSG. This is my semi-finished goods. Enter. And these are the views I need to select. These are the views I need to select. Enter. And plant RPP1, storage location, I will give PM, sorry not PM, yes, FG, same finished. Enter, and here I will give the description as RPG, RPL, LPG gas. Unit of measure kg, RP oil I will take. Then grass weight, net weight I will use 5 kg. 5 kg. Then I will come to purchasing or PL oil. Okay, RPL oil. Okay, I will come to purchasing, and R01 is my purchasing group. Purchase order text the text which I maintained here, that I'll copy and paste it here. MRP1, MRP type ND, then MRP2, planned delivery time 5 days. Then I'll go with accounting 1, and if you observe here, valuation class has already picked up, and price control I'll take V, and moving price I'll give 100 rupees per kg. Enter and save. The next one is RPL dash cylinder, and here I'll go to change the material type as LEIH. Going to change the material type as LEIH. Enter. Okay, so again I am going to select this one, and I'll maintain the plant and storage location. Here I'll give PM. Enter, and RPL cylinder, the unit of measure is each. RPL oil, five kg. I'll come to purchasing group, purchase order text. MRP1 ND, MRP2 land delivery time 5 days. Then accounting 1 I'll come, and if you observe here, the valuation class 3050, that is packaging material, the same returnable package. Okay, moving price, as we are not going to purchase this material, I am not going to maintain any price here. Just click on save. See, we are getting warning message here. It is not an error. It is saying that with the price control V, enter moving average price. I am not going to purchase this material, right? So I am not going to maintain anything. Just press enter to continue. Okay, why it is asking for this? Okay, no information. Availability check. Okay, it should not be asked because it's a packaging material. It is not at all related with production. Someone has changed that option into required. That's the reason we are getting that kind of errors. Okay, save this. So this RTP material has been created. Then we'll go with purchase order. T code MA21N and R_NB is my document types. RPPO is my this one. R01 is my group, and this is my vendor. No need to maintain any item category or account assignment category. Here just input the LPG gas. This 100 quantity and delivery date 15/4/2022. This 100 rupees. RPL oil is a group. Plant RPP1, storage location RM. Just enter. If you observe here, I not maintained any, or I not inputted any packaging material. This is my requirement, right? I am not required any cylinder, so I am not going to maintain any packaging material here. Click on check, enter, and check. Now at the time of receipt, goods receipt, I received two material. One is LPG gas of 100 kg, and second one is the cylinder. So I'll go with MIGO, goods receipt, inventory management, goods movement, goods receipt for purchase order. This is my T code MIGO_GR, and this is my purchase order. If you observe here, just only one material we can saw here, or we can see here, right? But vendor has sent two material. I need to add one more material here. How to add? Here we are having the option to add the material, non-order item. Click on that, and here it will come to material. I need to input here the material which I created just now, that cylinder I need to assign here. This one cylinder I am going to add here. Quantity, come to quantity and input 20 quantity, then where, and here I need to input the plant, RP P1 is my plant, storage location is PM, and here movement type 501 is some other movement type. I need to give the movement type as 501M. 501 is a different movement type. 50M, 1M I need to add here. 501M, 501M, 501 receipt without purchase order into unrestricted RTP. 501M. Then go with partner and assign the vendor here. Assign the vendor here. I'll take this vendor, enter, click on check. First you need to select item, okay, both material you need to select, click on check. Now it is telling document is okay, then post. Okay, we are getting one error related to integration. Account determination for entry INT1, BSX, RPL and RP05 is not possible. I'll go with the T code OBYC, or I'll click on this proceed button. Click on account assignment. So what is my first requirement? BSX, right? Double click on transaction BSX. Chart of account is INT1, enter. Come down, and here valuation modification I'll input RPL, then valuation class RP05, and I'll give the GL account number 790000. Save this. Now I'll come back to Migo and click on post. Now this document got posted. Right. Now I'll come back to MMBE. I'll go with MMBE and check the material. So this is cylinder and my storage location is P1. Execute. It should be 20 quantity, right? It should be 20 quantity. Now if I go and check with LPG gas, check LPG gas, this is SFG, execute 100 quantities. Fine, so we'll see the return tomorrow. We'll continue the class tomorrow. Okay, bye, good night.